Good afternoon, everybody.
Hello.
Hi, Roxanne. Hi, Dave.
How you doing, Mike?
Glenn and Dan in chambers with me and Katrina McCloy. The purpose of this special meeting is to consider one resolution. And can we get it on the table? Then I'll ask if Roxanne will speak to it. Moved by Glenn, seconded by Dan. Roxanne?
So this is the resolution for the vending machines in the airport terminal. So we, the last meeting, you remember we did the cafe, gift shop and bar. So this is the second portion. We did a separate contract, decided to keep the two separate, thought it would be a better way to handle it. So we approved awarding it to American Vending. They had the, best option for us. They are also going to be paying us a commission. And they're currently in the terminal now with a contract through Ithaca Coffee. So this is also an easier transition as they already have machines there and they, would be able to leave them there and we could just transition into using them in the terminal.
Questions?
And this is going to be for,
Go ahead.
this is going to be for running the cafe, lunches, dinners.
Nope. So that's through Artem Enterprises, the contract we did before, that this is going to be just like snacks and soda machines, for in the event that maybe the cafe is not open, if it's not a busy time, if it's, after flights, an arrival, a late arrival, somebody wants to grab a soda or a snack. I believe that's what the options will be. We haven't met with them until we get this finalized, through the F&I and the legislature tonight. And then we'll meet with them to determine what, this just is for the vending machines. So it's a smaller contract. It's not going to be as used as often once the cafe is up and running, but it's still just an option available for people if they just want a bottle of soda or a bottle of, juice, that's probably an option that we'll have.
Will they have sandwiches or crackers or?
I'm assuming crackers and stuff, but we haven't, discussed that fully yet. I don't know, what their ideas are. And, we'll sit down and meet with them. I think right now we're probably, hoping to focus more on getting the cafe running and selling, fresh food and options like that. We may decide we want, a sandwich machine in there. And I think that's really at the discretion of the airport determining what we want to put in the terminal. So I think Josh and I, and, for other people, when we meet with American Vending, we'll determine, what we moving forward.
Ann's coming on. Let her get in and I'll take you, Dan. Hello, Ann. We're discussing the resolution. Can you hear us?
Yes, thank you.
Dan's up.
Thanks. Roxanne, can you tell us just a little bit about this company? Is it a national company? Do they already have vending machines in this area or anything else you can tell us about?
It is a national company. I believe they have vending machines through Cornell. They have them at Syracuse Airport and other local airports. Well known as one of the major vending machine companies, that I've heard of. You go to some place and you'll see the sticker on the machine, American Vending.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
Anyone else? Ann, any questions?
Yes, sorry I missed the beginning of it. But,
That's all right. We haven't been going very long.
Okay, good. My other stuff got done in time. So just wondering with the I don't know how to explain it, but more diverse diets possibly in this area, people wanting vegetarian options and gluten-free and stuff, or is that part of what they're providing?
So the vending machines are going to be, I look at it as a secondary option for food from the cafe. So we've awarded the cafe agreement. They're separate. They're going to be preparing fresh food, vegetarian food. We actually did a sampling last week that they provided, and it was beyond amazing. So I think people are really going to like that. They're going to cook them multiple types of different foods. So the vending machines are, in the event that the cafe is closed and somebody, or if they just want to grab a quick drink or a snack, maybe crackers or something out of the vending machine. I was indicating we haven't met with them yet until everything goes through the process today and tonight. And then we will sit down with American Vending, and talk about the options that they have, what can be put in the vending machines. Me personally, I'm not sure I'm looking for sandwiches and stuff anymore at this time, because
Okay,
we have a cafe running. And I'd like to promote that, as a business. Not that I don't want to promote American Vending, but I think, people are probably more likely to opt for a fresh sandwich from the cafe than something out of a machine. But again, it's, we're going to have to look and see and kind of, and talk with American Vending and find out, they've been in there a few months, but the cafe was closed. So they've probably done a better business, in their vending machines than they will once the cafe's running. So it's also going to be looking at, what do they think, they'd like to provide it. But then I think we have the ultimate decision of determining, the types of vending machines we want in the terminal.
okay, so like a quick snack, so I could get my Fritos and Dr. Pepper or something like that.
Yes, that's what I'm looking at it as, because I think the cafe, me personally, when I walk in, if I want, if I'm going to eat something, I would much rather have them make me a fresh sandwich or a fresh wrap than something out of a vending machine. And I'm not knocking it, but that's just me personally. And I'm sure they probably provide great sandwiches. I don't know. But I just think that it's going to be more of a snack option from the vending.
Okay,
Glenn?
thank you.
Roxanne, is part of the contract supplying brand new machines?
So the machines that they have, I believe in the terminal are new. And there's, language will be in there to make sure that they will upkeep the machines. I believe the machines now you can use your debit card. So that's, they're all newer or brand new machines.
Good.
And any malfunctioning they'll have to repair within a certain amount of time. That was in the RFP, making sure that the machines are running and operational.
Okay, anyone else? Are we ready to vote? Oh, yes, Dave.
How often are they going to service the machines? Is it weekly, daily?
Well, that again will depend on need. I think they have it in there now, would probably be weekly, I think is what they're doing. But if there's, if they're used more frequently, they obviously are going to want to sell their products. So they would come back, if we need them, if the machine's empty, we can call them. And there's people in the area because they do have Cornell, like I said, and a few other local businesses and institutions. So they will be able to fill the machines quite regularly.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep.
Can we vote? Dave?
Yes.
Ann?
Yes,
Glenn?
Yes.
Dan?
Yes.
And I'm yes, that's unanimous. Is there any other business today?
Not
This will
that I
be,
can think of.
Ann? Ann's got her hand up, all 5 fingers.
not to do with the airport, but with the IC for the upcoming F&I meeting on Thursday. I didn't see the Bridge New York resolution back on that, so I'm going to send out a copy of something for people to consider, just to see if we want to consider it on Thursday. So it would be adding it to the agenda that day if we do want to consider something.
Well, it's, I didn't think we were done discussing it at this point. So sure, whatever you'd like to do, Ann.
Okay, I'll send something for us to discuss and possibly vote on.
All right, anyone else? Okay, motion to adjourn? Glenn, Dave, all in favor? Those opposed? We're adjourned. Thank you, Roxanne.